Alright, well I'm making traditional mashed potatoes without a potato masher. 1 second, I didn't know I was doing this. Can you hand me that white stuff? Yep. Thank you. Okay, so I'm a fanatic, an absolute fanatic about mashed potatoes. There's 2 keys to mashed potatoes. One is cooking the potatoes, well, first of all, using the correct potato. This is Yukon Gold potato. It's really starchy. It has a little bit of sweetness in it. And in my opinion, and many others, it is the best potato to use for mashed potatoes. Alright, so the other thing about making mashed potatoes is not only using the right potato, but when you make the potatoes, they have to be dry. They have to be hot and they have to be dry. People add butter and cream to them. Your butter and cream has to be hot. The reason for this is the hotter the potato is, the drier the potato is, the more fat you can get into there. And when I say fat, I mean heavy cream and butter. So think about that. The more butter and cream in your mashed potatoes, the better it's going to taste. We're also going to finish it with some creme fraiche. This is a cultured sour cream. This one actually is made by Vermont Butter and Cheese Company, and it's the most amazing creme fraiche I've ever tasted. It's better than I can make from scratch. I don't say that very often. So these were dried in the oven. The potatoes were dried in the oven so that all the surface moisture is gone. Because I don't want water in my mashed potatoes. I want butter and cream in my mashed potatoes. I left my potato masher at home, so we're just going to have to wing it here. But just to explain, if you ever have to do this, what happens is you have to smash every single piece individually. And when you get them mostly smashed, you can use a whip and do it by hand. Now that I think about it, I could also use a KitchenAid. Actually, that is what we're going to do. We're going to switch over to the KitchenAid. Normally I would heat it up, but it's going right here. This is cool to watch. The reason I'm moving fast is, like I said, fanatic about everything being hot, because I want as much butter fat in my potatoes as humanly possible. We're going to use a machine to mash it for us. It's actually how you do it in hotels, but you're using not KitchenAid, mixers that are this high, and you can do 40 pounds of potatoes at once. Alright, take a picture of that. So as you can see, it got all mashed up, but if you look at it closely, it's still dry, and that means that I can put more fat in there, which is why I'm going to add this amazing creme fraiche and a little bit more of the butter and cream mix. So make sure you scrape it down. And one other thing, this is a big precaution. If you're using a machine to make your mashed potatoes, you have to be very careful not to over whip them. Because what happens is the starch will start to become elongated, and then it'll start to stick to itself, and it becomes really gummy, and that's disgusting. You want them to be light and fluffy. Which is why I'm whipping it as little as possible. We got that almost to a puree. When you're seasoning, add more salt than you think. 2 reasons. The Yukon Gold takes a lot of salt, and the other one is that you have so much fat in here now, you're going to need that salinity to balance all that fat. And that was nearly perfect mashed potato. Alrighty, thank you.